We're recording. All right, cool. Guys, here's our Ultra 160 mod build that we're working on. I know it's been a while since we did the last video, but we had some complications. We're gonna go over all that in this video here, and we're gonna show you how we're gonna fix those issues and move forward. God damn, this is part 2. All right, so one of the issues that we had that we highlighted in the other video was the fuel tank styrofoam. And believe it or not, Kawasaki does not sell the styrofoam for the STX160. They sell it for the 12F, the 15F, the old 310, the new 310, the 300, the 250, every single machine but the 160. So I bought a couple styrofoam inserts from pretty much every model that Kawi makes to see what's gonna fit in here. And obviously nothing is a direct fit for the STX 160 besides the one that they make from the factory. So we kind of got screwed on that, but I have a solution. I bought a 2018 STX 15F styrofoam, and I think it's gonna work good enough. I really wanted the factory look, but I think this is the closest we're gonna get. All right, I'm gonna clip these. They cut these straps here, so this is not the right tool for the job. Okay. Two more over there. Actually, they look like they were taken out properly, so that's okay. Now I'm gonna slide this styrofoam in here, and let's see what it looks like. All right, so here is the styrofoam that we picked up. The tank fits in here nicely, but not so much in the hull, but I think we have a solution for it. I did not want to go this route. I really wanted the OEM styrofoam, but this is what we have to work with. Of course, this is the only machine that Kawi makes that they do not sell the styrofoam for. But we're gonna slide this thing in here. I'm gonna show you what we're looking at and how we're gonna fix it. All right, so we got a styrofoam back there. So here, if you see that, it's not so bad, but the styrofoam's sitting on the other part in the back there. So you got the styrofoam in the back, it's sitting on top, you see it? I'm gonna see if I can take that styrofoam out, and I'm gonna see if we can just use this piece, and let's see if that works. No, can't take that styrofoam out. All right, so that styrofoam doesn't come out, so we're gonna have to cut this guy up to get this to fit. So let's figure out where we're gonna be roughly. Over here, let me go get a marker. Looks like, let's do our first cut, like, say right here. Let's try that first. It's like when a doctor is doing knee surgery. Gotta hack right through the bone. Gotta take a knife to a gunfight. So if Kawasaki's watching this video, please sell the styrofoam for this machine. I need one. What a mess. Let's see if that works. Here, I'm gonna start there. Start there, and then let's say we're gonna go to here. I'd say not bad. I'm gonna get some power tools for this one. Okay, not half bad. Let's see how it fits. All right, let's open up the box for the tank and let's see if it fits. All right, here's a beautiful fuel tank. 21-gallon tank right here. All right, let's hope for the best. And for those of you who wonder how the hell this humongous thing fits in here, it's like this. The motor has to be out. Okay, let's see what we got here. Not too shabby, actually. Look at that. Wow, what a surprise and a half. I mean, you know, for not being a factory look, it's really not half bad. What do you guys think? Sweet or sweet? All right, and I got this little cover here. This is the same cover Kawasaki's used for the past 20 years. So I got stockpiles of that. Okay, I guess next on the list, we're gonna strap this tank down. I actually do have a custom fuel pump. I do have a 310 fuel pump for the 2022 Plus. 310, it's the plastic fuel pump housing and whatever. But honestly, those fuel pumps suck. They do not flow nearly enough fuel that I would be comfortable with for this motor. So we have a modification. We're gonna put a probably 225 liter per hour fuel pump in there. So we're gonna do that with the plastic housing. So I'm gonna strap that in. I have all the fuel vent routing stuff. I think I have the fuel vent mod kit from Kawasaki in the box. Let's look at the box because we got cool stuff. We got the filler neck. Here's the gas cap. Here's the gas cap assembly. I don't know what you are, but cool. You know what this is? I think this is the flush port. Here is the fuel vent with the check valve. There's a check valve right here. So this is gonna go on the outside. So this is the vent that goes by the hood, and then this goes into the fuel tank. Here's the drain plugs. Here is, this is the shroud. So this is cool. This is the shroud that goes on the outside of the ski. That holds that bad boy. Cool, right? Sweet. Here's a strap here. Cool, nice strap. I mean, I have to say Kawasaki makes some high quality stuff. This stuff is nice. Here's some more straps here. Here's another little vent pipe. There's a lot of stuff in here. More straps. I guess these are 2 front and 2 rear here. And these probably go over the tank. Here's the chain for the gas cap. Put that on so we don't lose it. And that goes right through this little hole here. Cool, right? Then we have the gasket for the gas cap assembly. So that goes under here, like that. Okay, cool. Got some hose clamps here. That's for our filler neck. Genuine OEM hose clamps. Here's the seal for the gas cap right here. So that bad boy goes right down in there. So for all you watching this video, make sure you got a seal. Final piece of this little puzzle, which is anticlimactic, is a little T-fitting thingamadoodad here. And this is for the vent, and we'll figure out where that goes. Got some extra parts here, but overall, not bad. We're gonna get to installation. First, we're gonna strap the tank down. I'm gonna get the cover for that because it just drives me nuts that that cover is not on there. Actually, Kawasaki does not sell that cover separately. So we're gonna strap the tank down, then we're gonna run all the breathers and the fuel neck and install this guy here. I'm not gonna put a fuel pump in for now. Really from there is gonna be the biggest hurdle of them all, because that actually doesn't look so bad. The biggest hurdle is gonna be the carriage support here. Really not looking forward to. I'm really not happy about doing. I really have no choice. I might just make one out of aluminum. I might weld something up that's really nice and we'll fit it in here just because we got to fit the intercooler in here, and if I custom make something it'll be a little easier to work with. I think I got to make sure I'm going to take the stock hose here with the carriage, and I want to make sure that I leave enough room to center the motor and the drive shaft. I think we're going to have to move the motor back this way a little bit just because the 310 coupler is a little longer because of the width of the belt. So I think we're gonna have to go this way probably 3/4 of an inch or so, maybe an inch. We'll find that position when we get the motor in, and we'll line everything up. A cool little tidbit of information. So if you guys ever remove your motor mounts that go here, some have shims, some don't have shims. This is not a lot of information at all on this. I don't even know if they have this in the service manual. But you see how Kawasaki put 0.5 here, 1 here, 0.7, and 0.9 here. So I guess when they machine this, they check how level everything is in relation to maybe the carrier or something of the sort. I'm not really sure how they do it. And I guess their tolerance is 0.5. So if you go up to 0.6, it's going to be a 1. So 0.5 is 0. They round down, I guess, with their math. 1 will be 1 shim. 0.7, obviously, over 0.5. So they're going to do 1 shim. And 0.9, obviously 1 shim. So that's how they do it. So 1 shim, 1 shim, 1 shim, no shim. No information on that at all, but pretty cool. So if you ever lose your shims or take your motor mounts off, always look at that. It's all marked from the factory. All right, let's get to work. We have the tank in, and we're gonna put the straps on. I got them over here. You can't see them, but I can see them. Here are the straps. We're gonna put them in. We're gonna do them up nice. Let's get down to it. This guy is gonna go on first, and I wanna make sure it's pointing up so it doesn't dig into the gas tank. So put that there. That's gonna go on like that. Just like that. And I have some zip ties here. Gonna make it nice and pretty like Kawasaki does. Look at that. How pretty is that? Gonna clip it. Cool. Now we got the second one. Same deal. Okay, we're gonna clip it. Now these, I'm gonna strap into the front, and let's see how that goes. Now, I'm gonna slide this tank back. How impossible is this gonna be? This is gonna be intense. So let me get a zip tie, and I think I'll strap this on here and try and pull this thing on. All right, so I think I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna zip tie these to the other piece. I'm gonna make some loops and try and pull on it. So let's see what we can do here. Let me try one to start. Let's see if it's enough. All right, let me get in here. It's nice working in a clean hull. Well, this actually is working well. Okay, so let's clip that. Okay, that worked. One down. Just so you know, this is not a fun job. Could be worse, but it's not fun either. Maybe it is fun. What am I saying? All right, here's the second one. Clip it. Oop. Didn't work well enough. All right, let's try that again. That was an epic fail on number 2. All right, rock and roll one more time. Hopefully, second time's a charm on this one. Okay. Okay, cool. Look at that. Strapped in, looks excellent. Cool. almost a factory look, besides this styrofoam here, but I'll get over it. All right, now let's hook up the filler neck and everything and get rocking and rolling. So let's put the filler neck together here. Take all this tape off. I'm not gonna put the fuel blowout fix in this because we're working on a new filler tube altogether. So I'm just gonna put the factory filler tube in and then we'll deal with it afterwards. All right, so I'm gonna make this a little easier. I'm gonna put a little oil on here. Okay, some brand new factory clamps. All right, clamp is on. Filler tube. Oh, that oil made life a lot easier. Okay, cool, good. Now, this is what we have here. We have the actual filler cap, we have the gasket, and we have the shroud here. So let's throw that together. Okay, clamp is on. Shroud. Looks like it goes like that, I think. Let me put a little oil on this bad boy here too. The struggles are real. There we go. Perfect. Let's line up this gasket. Perfect. Just find out. All right, I have some screws over here. Perfect. Let me get the cap. I put the gasket and the chain on here already, so let me clip this chain on. Okay. Perfect. All right, now I can tighten this one clamp down here. I'm gonna do that, and the other one's gonna be quite a pain, but let me do that one at least. That's a 6 mil. I'm gonna use my driver. Okay, that one's on. All right, finally that's done. Whew. Okay. Now the final piece to that puzzle is putting the breather in for the tank. Okay, so the direction of flow on this check valve is that way, so it's got to let air into the tank. So that means this goes onto the tank. Okay, good. And we're going to route this up. It's a little long, but that's okay. Okay. All right, so this 90 goes on here. Gonna push that on like that. It's gonna go in this hole here. This probably has to go on first. I put a little oil on here. And as in our video, we're gonna face this down. Let me get a little screwdriver to help push that thing in. All right, let's get this bad boy in. There we go. Perfect, just like that. Then we have this little tube here, just like that. And then we're just gonna attach the elbow. You probably can't see it, but elbow's going in. And this is just for your vent breather. So our part 3 of the build, we're going to install this pump shoe here, and we're going to take care of the carriage bracket here. I couldn't get one off of a 15F, so we're just going to build one. I'm going to take this outside. We're going to whiz all this, get all this glue off, and we're going to sculpt one fresh out of fiberglass and some aluminum. So that's going to come out pretty nice, and then we can get down and dirty and start building the motor.